Hi, I'm Malachi with Resplendent Data, and I'm going to show you how to add Autotask to Resplendent. And the first step is creating an Autotask API user. So I'm going to go through those steps, and then we can add it to Resplendent. So the first thing you want to do is click Admin, and then we're going to first create a security level. So I clicked Account Settings, and then Resource Users, and then Security Levels. And then here you'll have these two security levels that we want to copy. And really, we just need to copy this first one that has API only. And this is where we'll set the permissions for the API. So I'm going to click copy. That's going to open up this new dialog. And then we have to go through every single entity and make sure that it's read only, because we don't need to give any write or update access or delete access. We'll name this Resplendent Data API user, and then going to open up contacts. And here we can just click no permissions, and it's going to wipe all of them. And we just need to make sure that we have all on this view, and then can view posted billing, item search. That one's it. That's it for that one. And then we can move on to CRM. Just flip it to no permissions. And then on this, we want to give it all on these first three, and then make sure that all is set for these ones. And these are all good. Okay, and then we'll do inventory. We'll just do no permissions again. Okay, and that's it for inventory. And then projects, remove all the permissions. Set all for the view column. None of these. We don't need these ones either. And then we'll do service desk, no permissions, and then make sure we can view all. And this can view ticket search, can view recurring ticket templates. And these we do not need. Okay, and then in documents knowledge base, there's nothing that we need in this, so you can leave that as no permissions. Timesheets, we don't need these two last permissions. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then reports, we do need all reports to view those. And then admin, we do need all of these. You can leave activations disabled. Other, I'm going to do no permissions on this. And then we do want to enable, let's see, where is it? Can create webhooks. We do want to be able to do that. And then these stayed on by default, so we'll leave those. And then we want to be able to do all of, let me double check. Yes, all of the views in here. Okay. And that's it for the security level. And this one's called Resplendent Data API User. I already have one that is called this, so I'm just going to call it 2 so that we can see the difference and keep it active, and then do save and close. Oh, we can set this to 10 because that's the number of items that we'd potentially need. But yeah, 10 is the maximum right there. And then we can do save and close. And now that we have the security role created, here's that second one that I have just created. Then we can go to resources and create the new API user. So here, instead of clicking the new button, we hover over this arrow and then click new API user. And then here we just call it Resplendent Data. And this email, this could be any email. I'll just put my my email right now. And then here we select the security level, and that's that one that we just created. And then I'm just going to put it at headquarters. So this will be up to you. And then here's where we get the secrets that we would use to keep in Resplendent. So let me make sure I have my notebook open to capture them. So here we'll generate a key. This will give us a username. And we'll generate another key. That's the password. So make sure you save both of those, not mine specifically, but save your own. And then in the integration vendor, you would pick Resplendent data. There you go. And that's all you need to do. So we can hit save and close. And now with those username and password saved, I can go over to integrations, and then I can click connect on Autotask in Resplendent. And then here is the API username, the API password, and then the zone number. So the zone number comes from when you're logged into Autotask, you'll have this www.number.autotask.net. So just grab this number right here and put it in the zone number. And so this will be for me 2. And then hit save and test. It's going to save the credentials and then make sure that it can connect to your instance. And then you can click sync dataset. That's when it lets you pull in all of your time entries and tickets and companies. So that's it. So